Welcome to the Hobby Hangout with Asu and Dave. It's been a while.
Has been. We've been very busy.
I was actually just thinking, when did we start doing this? When did we start the channel?
Over a year ago now.
Oh, over a year ago?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you thought it was this year?
No,
Okay.
but I thought that we were coming up to the 1 year.
No, we started in January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, lots of things that have been happening.
It's been a busy start to the year.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're in month 5 already.
Yeah. 5 months owning the store. I thought I was smart picking the year end to be March. Because I was like, it's only 3 months. And unfortunately, the integration between the systems that we're using is garbage. So now I have to go day by day, which, it's still better that I only have to fix 3 months, but it's taking so much time. But yeah, before we get into the highlight of today, actually.
You mean the topic?
Yeah. So I was thinking about how last year we started talking about and taking recommendations on what war game to start. And I think we even went as far as creating an army for, what was it, Warcry maybe?
Not Warcry, no.
No, what was it?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Anyway.
Or maybe it was Warcry that you had selected one, yeah.
Yeah, right? So it didn't end up happening, but now with the store that we have to actually get back into wargaming and participate in the events, we actually decided to...
Judgment.
Yeah, so Judgment is the one that we have both been playing.
You've been losing horribly.
Oh, so bad. But I still have fun.
Yeah.
And then the rules are not... I still have to review the rule book every time, but it's not taking most of my time.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to get better at it. Once I know the rules, then maybe I'll get better at managing my characters. And then the other one is you started doing Kill Team.
Yeah.
And I started doing Spearhead. Well, it was just one time, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So I'm going back to the second one.
For a second game, you mean?
For a second game, yes.
Yes. And we're doing regular league nights for Judgment. Creature Caster's Judgment.
Yeah.
So that's a good game. I've been enjoying it.
Yeah. Halo Flashpoint. I started playing a little bit, but I didn't have enough time. But it seems like it was. It's not my style, but I think that the gameplay itself is not bad. It's just I didn't have enough time. Indy, sit. There we go. So then she's gonna knock over everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't have enough time to play it all. But yeah, that one seems.
Yeah, I played a couple
games
as
well. Yeah.
And I started playing Marvel Crisis Protocol again. And now Warhammer 40k is coming out, so I might dive into that. And I've also been just looking at Eldfall Chronicles lately.
Yeah, I still have to check that one out because I'm not familiar with it. But yeah, lots of gaming.
Yeah, lots of gaming. Getting some Shatterpoint games in too, which has been fun.
Yeah. And I mean, even diving into other things, right? Like now, I've been doing Magic pre-release nights.
I'll just put this to the side there. Yeah, you've been playing Magic.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get into Magic, but I like the pre-release events. I also lose horribly.
And Lorcana. You also lose horribly.
No. No, I didn't lose that bad.
In the pre-release events?
I didn't lose that bad.
No? Okay. I thought you lost all your games.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. But yeah. And now I have to learn not the game, but enough to be able to run One Piece and Riftband in-store gaming. So yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of information. But yeah, I mean, the most exciting part of the day, the topic is...
The topic of today?
The Northern Brush.
Yes. So, the Northern Brush for our audience is a painting competition. Hopefully our dog doesn't knock over the camera. No, she's lying down. Okay. So the Northern Brush is a painting competition here in North Bay. This past weekend, so this May 30th, was the inaugural event, the first one of its kind. I worked really hard over the last few months to get it off the ground and going. and it was a big success, and I really enjoyed it. But maybe we'll turn this into an interview style, and you can start asking me some questions on the Northern
Well,
Brush.
you didn't quite tell me to prepare for this.
No, yeah, I know.
How long did it take you to prepare?
So I guess in the rewind there. So
No,
I've been
it's
painting.
gonna stay there.
Yeah,
I'm not,
I know
I
that.
don't have time to edit anything.
I've been painting for many years now, and I've been doing some
You're
commission
old.
work. Yes, and I've really been working on challenging myself. And for me, I've always just done sort of painting for myself and painting for others and some commission work. But it wasn't until 2 years ago with watching Squidmar and Ninjon as well, and just getting the drive to sort of push yourself and using a competition not so much to rate yourself against other painters, but to push yourself out of your comfort space to try and improve yourself in what you can do and what you're capable of. And that's why I entered the Squidmar Open in 2025, and I entered it again in 2026. And although I didn't place, I definitely found each time I competed, I just felt my skill level jump to such a drastic compared to everything else I was doing. And I really liked that. I really enjoyed it just for myself. And again, not that I was spending hundreds and hundreds of hours, but I was spending a lot of hours on one piece, and it pushed me out of my comfort zone. And that challenge, although it was fun doing it, it's a virtual event. And I was like, I'd like to do this in person. And looking around online here in Ontario, I didn't find anything in our area in North Bay. I think the closest ones were like in Burlington and London.
Yeah. Quite a few hours.
Yeah, it's like 3-4 hours, 5 hours to get to London, I think, or 6.
Which is not bad, but for us with kids and stuff, it's just...
Yeah, it's not easily accessible to us. So with our purchase of the store, I told you, you know what? I'm going to do this. I said, I'm going to own running this and organizing it.
Subordination.
Yeah. I wanted to own this as something I was going to be committed to getting off the ground. And I started planning it very shortly after we finalized the acquisition in January.
January, yeah.
Yeah, so probably halfway through January, I took it seriously and knew that, okay, I needed to plan this. And if we were going to announce it, we had to make sure people knew in advance and had time to prepare for it. So I picked the day of May 30th, said that this was going to be the inaugural event, that it was open to, anyone in the area. It's not just North Bay, but its focus was going to be around the community aspect, the artistic aspect of it, and we were going to do open judging. But the reality was, for those first, I guess most of it, not all of it, but most of it, I was sort of just planning and going as the weeks were going. It wasn't all ironed out from day one. But yeah,
I guess
so I've been
one
working on
thing
it
that
for a while.
Helped a lot is that you didn't have to look for a venue, because we didn't think that we were going to have that much participation, right? So we were like, the store is going to be big enough. It turns out that we had a lot more participation than we thought.
Yes, yeah, which is good.
So we had how many people registered? 30?
31 registered.
No, 30 people that actually dropped off, that entered the competition, right?
No, we had 31.
Oh, okay.
And then we had just shy of 200 models dropped off. So it was a lot of models.
3 young bloods, right? No, 4 young bloods.
4 young blood participants, which was great, and hopefully we can continue to grow that. I think aside from our kids, the 2 other young bloods that took part, I believe both of them participated in the
Learn to Paint,
for Kids session, which was great to see, right? So we held the Learn to Paint for Kids sessions, and that translated into them taking part in this event, which was great. But yeah, it was a lot of work. And the idea behind it, like I said, I wanted it to be a celebration of art and the community, right? So I had reached out to another hobbyist with a lot of experience, Taylor, in Sudbury. And then aside from sort of the miniature and the hobby aspect, I wanted somebody with a very different background to come in on judging. So I had reached out to the art gallery here in North Bay, and they were absolutely on board to assist, and they helped us as one of the judges, supplying one of the judges for the event. Yeah. What other questions do you have for me?
Well, I was waiting for you to pause.
Sorry. I'm
Because
excited.
it's really hard to get you talking. Then now it's like really hard for you to give me some space to talk. I can't. So I had my question was that we didn't have to worry about the venue. I feel like there was a question somewhere around there. Anyway,
Well, I did worry about the venue, to be honest, because it's a store first, right? It's a store first, and I wasn't sure whether or not we could make a dedicated space for us to display and judge. Because realistically, we didn't even plan the tables and set up till the night before of the event. So it was all just hoping we'd have enough space and hoping we can make it work.
Like even the display cases, we purchased them, like 3 weeks before the event?
No, it was like a week before we started receiving models.
No, we got the display cases when we were off in Asmo, the Canada place. That was late April. So we had a whole month, but they were not assembled or anything, right? Like they were sitting at the back for a while.
No, it was only like a week and a half to 2 weeks at the most. Because we started accepting models May 11th.
Huh.
So we pushed it to the very end when we could get those display cases to start receiving miniatures.
Because that was the problem, right? Like you have the competing space for product display, which we're running out of space for anyway.
Yeah.
Having the tables for gaming, and then like trying to squeeze in more things, right? And yeah, it was a little bit. There were a lot of people. Like in some way, from a retail perspective, it was good for people to come in and see a lot of participation with the painting fun activities that we had throughout like the morning. But yeah, it was a lot of people, not enough seating space. We had people, how many from Sudbury? 4? No, 3 from Sudbury, 1 from Timmins.
Yeah. There might have been a couple more from Sudbury. I don't think they were from the same group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, either way, we did have people from out of town, which, it's great to see that they're making the time to come and participate. But I can't imagine, after a drive, even if like Sudbury is not that far, but it's still a drive, right? And then just not having anywhere to sit down and relax or... so we'll have to, now that we have a baseline of participation, then we can look into a better venue next time.
Yeah.
And make it bigger.
And I think what really helped me like motivate to get the event going was sort of the acceptance from the businesses that I reached out to help sponsor them.
Yeah, we had really great sponsors.
Yeah.
Everyone walked away with a prize.
Yeah.
Which was done as a raffle, but everyone had something, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like Creature Caster, Asmodee, Mantic,
Lightspeed Global,
Runeforge, Hobbies, Game Envy, and the store as well, sponsored products. But just the support from all those companies, celebrating these types of events is really critical to making it fun for everybody, right? Because at the end of the day, it is a competition, and if you want it to be, I don't want to say prestigious, but like a valid competition, you can't just give medals away to everybody, right? So there has to be some standard that you're rating against, which means there's probably going to be a large majority of people that won't walk away with a medal. But having that prize well really helps keep the positive nature of the event. Mm-hmm. And then we also had a anonymous donor that provided another gift for our Youngbloods, which was awesome.
It was a really cool airbrush.
A Pash, I believe the brand is called Pash airbrush, which is a really high-rated airbrush. Taylor, the judge, when he saw the kid open that, he was like, "Whoa!" He was like, "That's a really good airbrush."
Yeah, that was it. Like Yeah, I don't know. Like when they approached us, I was like, "Are you sure you don't want to like to be recognized or anything?" And they were like, "No, like they're really passionate about the hobby and they wanted to give the starting tools for someone else to get into airbrushing, right?" So yeah, that was a great gift, and the kid that picked that one, because I'm pretty sure that because it was in one of the boxes, right? It didn't have like the
Yeah, it didn't. It was just in like a cardboard box.
yeah, and so when I told the kid that the first one that was drawn to pick, it was like, "That's an airbrush," and he was like, "Ooh." Yeah.
And then I guess leading up to it, so we did do a lot of different things. So one, I had reached out to Taylor, who also works with Resin Beast and Creature Caster in the past, and he helped us put together an advertising poster, which came out really, really nice. And
We
were
didn't
able
want to take it off from the
Yeah, we had a big poster version of it in the store window, and it allowed us to help advertise it. We ended up using it and adjusting it for a Cineplex ad. Again, I'm not sure how well it went, but just the experience of coordinating that type of advertisement definitely gives us ideas for the future, and how we might be able to leverage that for different things. We did a digital static poster image, but I think maybe a video might work better in the future.
Well, and now that we have also pictures from the actual models submitted, that's something that is very eye-catching that we can potentially use for it, and maybe make maybe if it's not like a fancy video, but like some slides.
Yeah. Even some like music transitions, and then the Northern Brush, something epic, right?
Yeah, and well, not epic, because if it's gonna be in one of those screens without sound, then you can't do much with it. But at least just a visual instead of just one poster is like actually showing.
Or we might, you could even do the actual videos, right, in the Cineplex.
Yeah, I don't know
The
about
pre-shows.
that. Well, we'll have to see how
we'll
much
see.
sponsorship we can get.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing too, right? Like now that we have a baseline, it gives us more confidence in approaching other sponsors that are not necessarily for price related and that are not necessarily adjacent to the hobby. It could be others that want to support community events as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then aside from that advertisement, like I wanted to make the medals very representative of our communities, right? So our northern communities.
Do you have one
Canadian.
there? Or
I do have one here. Yeah, from the kids.
That's a bronze one?
I don't think they'll be able to see it on the camera. Maybe not.
Get closer.
Try to hold still so it can focus on it.
And then we'll have to zoom it in there.
That was the Young Blood medal.
That's the bronze one, right?
Yeah, they're both
bronzes.
bronzes.
Both of them are bronzes.
But I helped. I came up with a general concept, and then I had sent it to my brother to help with designing just the actual structure of it. And we originally had sort of 3 versions of it, but then again, this being the first event, we're like, okay, we don't even know what kind of participation we'll get. So then we brought it to sort of the young blood and the standard divisions. And we had the 2 metal types, and we sent them out to a local engraver. And when they produced the digital versions of it, it was just, they looked so nice. And then we also had a custom pin made of our new logo that my sister had also designed, and that came out really nice. Yes. So we got a pin version of that, and again, another small thing, a small token that everyone that participated at least got something to take with them. Because again, I wanted to make sure it was a positive environment for everyone. As much as possible. And yeah, I was really happy with how those medals came out. And I know a couple of people at the event, they said when they saw the original pictures, they thought that they were the size of a coin.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, they're nice, but they were they thought they were going to be these small medals. But the kids' ones is 2.5 inches, and the standard is a 3-inch medallion. So they were all really happy with it.
Yeah, you can even get one of ththose kind of tripod thingies.
Yes, yeah.
Where you can put for the photographs, and you can put it on.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's a nice large medallion with a really nice detail. The Canadian maple leaf sort of behind it, some pine tree motifs, the bear in the middle.
And there's a different bear, right? For the standard is a bigger bear, and then the other one is a cub.
Yeah, bear cub for the young bloods. So I'm really happy with how they turned out. And now for next year, I'm considering creating the Masters division help not segregate, but like create that other level where you're really pushing into that master level with what you're producing. And it also gives us a little bit more distribution to be able to make more awards at the standard level, and those higher level painting into the masters division. And I know we had ideas about that medal, so I think that'll be a cool one if we can make that happen next year.
Okay, so I mean, all of that is like, what's the expression? Rainbows and roses or whatever.
Yeah.
But there were things that were not difficult, not easy. Like, for example, what you said, right? Like figuring out where we were gonna do that the night before.
Yeah.
And then you still went in the morning, I think, right, to move all of the minis that were in the display case over to the table.
And taking photos.
Yeah, taking photos of everything.
And even the prize support was a lot of work. I mean, all the companies that signed up and agreed to do sponsorship was great, but it also required a lot of coordination and a lot of following up, and that stress on my side where I've told everyone that these are the sponsors, but I'm still not 100% certain that we're actually going to receive anything. So yeah, there's a lot of stress in that, and just continuous, keeping that communication going, keeping it positive, because I understand that they have their events and that they're busy as well.
And the other thing too is that they're not all local, right? So we're trying to like figure out what other orders can we place, what product do we need, so they can also chip together whatever what's gonna be for support. She keeps licking my hands. The other thing too was we hadn't created the rating system until the day of, because we didn't know how the output was going to be, like the data, right? What kind of data we were going to have to work with. And so trying to create pivot tables, which is not great working with a Google spreadsheet, yes, especially when I'm trying to get something that I don't know what I'm doing yet. I feel like Excel is definitely better, but yeah, we were...
Yeah, there's a lot of things on the fly. And the pictures... Like I said, we had almost 200 miniatures dropped off.
And you didn't have a number so that you knew whose participant that mini was.
Yeah.
So we have a bunch of pictures, but we don't know whose mini it is.
I know some of them, but not all of them. And like just the time it took to take that many photos was also a lot more than I thought it was going to take. I was like, oh yeah, I could probably just take these in like an hour and be done. And no, it was, I think, across 4 days in total. Of like maybe 1-2 hour blocks, and it definitely took a lot of time.
They look really nice though.
Yeah, and that was sort of the other thing that I wanted, right? Because again, I'm not some spectacular photographer, but I've definitely invested time to learn how to take good pictures of my miniatures, and I wanted that to be just like that extra thing that anybody that participated is going to get nice photos of their miniatures that they can keep themselves, right, and share on their social profiles or in their portfolio or whatnot, right?
Yeah.
And I know someone, the guy from Timmins actually posted in our Discord channel specifically that he's like, thanks for all the nice shadow box images of my miniatures, right? So yeah, again, just trying to keep it as positive as possible. I'm not sure if I could improve the process of photo taking. Well, I guess I need to make sure I include a number at least in one of the photos.
Yeah.
So I can make sure I map it to the right person. Because like even after the event, people saying that they wanted to see who won the gold. So I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't remember which. Luckily, I remembered which ones 2 of them were, but I couldn't place the third one just from the images.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate, but we'll definitely do better next year on that front.
Yeah, there were also there was confusion on, like, for example, when they were submitting they had to fill out a form and specify what categories they were entering and how many minis, and every time it was the same question. Whenever they were submitting a unit, it was the question of, am I counting one unit as one, or am I counting the individual pieces? And so to me, I was like, count the individual ones, because I'm pretty sure it is just to count how many minis we owed you back. But I didn't know. What was it?
Yes, yeah, that was the intention.
Okay.
But yeah, there's definitely a lot of areas we can clarify. Same with like the diorama class versus the large model. And and then the large scale versus just large miniatures in a smaller scale. So there was confusion about that, which I hadn't really thought of until the question came up. And I was like, oh, I guess that is true. Technically, they're 28 or 32 millimeter. They're just a very large model in that scale. So I think I need to do better to clarify what the classes or what the categories are and what I intend to put or move into those categories. Because I don't think I think they should be in the large scale category, but I shouldn't have described it the way I did.
Yeah, there was confusion, and because I'm the one at the store, and people asking me, and I'll be like, I don't know. let me call him, and I'll get back to you.
That was obviously another thing. Like I know the Northern Brush was my baby that I was creating, but I obviously didn't do enough to empower the staff at the store to know what was going on in the event. So I definitely need to improve on that.
If I didn't know, just imagine everyone else.
Yeah.
I had another question that I... See, you're talking too much and I forgot. So, like, in general, like, I know you're very happy with it, but... like, did you learn anything from it that... Not necessarily of, like... on how you're going to improve it next time, but for yourself, did you learn anything? Did you take anything away from it?
From like an event coordination? Or?
Did you think that you were going to be able to do this? Like on a personal level, was it satisfying to do?
Absolutely, it was satisfying to do. So satisfying.
Do you wish you could have competed?
No, because I built this specifically for what it was. Like I wanted to have something that existed in our area that other people could take part in. If anything, it definitely makes me want to go to the one in Burlington in November because I would like to compete. But that wasn't the reason for creating this. This wasn't for me to compete. This was for others in our area to easily be able to have access to that, which they don't right now. And I think knowing that the amount of effort that I put in was able to get, the 31 participants take part in the event. Now I have something that I can target, right? Like right now I'm already thinking for 2027, I want to at least double that. So I want to target 60 participants. And understand that might translate to 400 models. So now I can start planning for that, right? Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you already started, right?
Yes, I've already started. And that was really invigorating to me because it wasn't just me already planning. It was the participants. Like as soon as the event finished, people were like, okay, I'm planning for 2027.
Yeah.
Which was so great to see. Because that's how I felt when I took part in the Squidmore event, right? I got my results. I was like, okay, now I'm going to plan for the next year and how do I do better? And that's all I really want to see in the community is how do you push yourself? Because like in the painting classes that I've run, the one thing I always tell the students, getting better at painting miniatures isn't about reaching some level compared to other painters. Getting better at painting miniatures means that you yourself are able to translate what you envision in your head into reality. So being able to better translate what you envision and just getting better at that, that's what that improvement is about. So yeah, I'm very happy with the event. Did I learn a lot? Yes. And there's definitely things that we can do a lot better, especially with the tables. I know there was feedback around that, and unfortunately one miniature did break. Luckily, slash maybe not a good thing, but luckily it was someone the friend of the person. He broke the model by mistake.
Yeah.
But just the way and the space that we had, there was definitely a lot of opportunity for more things to break. Thankfully, things didn't. But we definitely have to consider that in next year's event is how do we display and distribute the miniatures better so that we can minimize that risk as much as possible.
The other thing was the fun activities while the judging was happening. That was stressful.
That was one thing that I guess I kind of sad or disappointed in, is that I didn't get to see or experience that part of the event.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I had so much fun screaming, pass it to the left!
Yeah.
Pass it to the left, 10 minutes left! And then just seeing people, oh no, I thought I had more time! Or like, because so we had two different fun activities. One of them was speed painting, which was getting everything painted in 25 minutes. And so it was really fun for me, because after we did the speed painting at Canada Place, and it's hard, like I'm never gonna do that again. But I was like, oh, I want to see everyone else's faces now that I'm not doing it. So it was fun to count them down. And then the other challenge was the hot potato. So everyone got a mini, and then they started passing it to the left. And then it was just fun how to see like the reactions of people of like trying to figure out what vision the previous person had. So it was just fun to watch.
How did that go? That's what I was wondering. Did people have fun with that, or was it people not liking what they were handed, or?
I think there was only one person that said that they didn't like it as much.
Okay.
Again, because they don't have control of how it turns out.
Yeah.
But I think that overall...
I mean, that's the point of that activity.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I think that most people were having fun with it. One of the things that was lacking was, well, first of all, the way that we planned it, or the way that you planned it. Let me put that blame on you.
Only a few days before the event, too.
So you told me that I had to run the activity within 25 minutes, and then I had to within 5 minutes, I had to kind of like refresh everything, right? So, of course, we were running late. And then I had to go like all the way to the back of the store to fill up cups, rinse them, like fill them back up with water, back and forth multiple trips, because I didn't have two hands, right? And there were people helping me, but still. And then people were just like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to pack up my paints, because the people from Sudbury, they did bring their tools and paints and everything, right? And so it was like, okay, out you go, clean up the table. And so for them, it was a little bit stressful to not have enough time to switch. And for me, it was stressful that they were not switching fast enough. So we ended up getting delayed like every
session.
Yeah. The other thing is that we did not make it very accessible for people to sign up for those activities, because we had limited minis, so we had limited seating for each of the events, and they also didn't know that they could sign up for multiple sessions.
Yeah.
So that could have been better communicated. Excuse me.
For sure.
Perhaps for the next year, we should be doing an email like ahead of time of saying, here's how the event is going to run, here are the activities and whatnot. Because even though those activities were open to the public, the fact that the participants didn't quite know about them just means that there was a lack of communication, right? Or clarity.
Yeah, and I mean, that's something we haven't really explored with the store, is because obviously we don't want to be hitting people with emails marketing, but we haven't really just explored even focused newsletters for events, right? So that's something we definitely have to look at for next year, because all the information for the Northern Brush was just in our social media or our Discord,
exactly.
And if you're not looking there, you're not going to know.
Yeah, and I remember with the Catan tournament, I did draft an email like straight from the inbox, and it was very stressful trying to make sure that everyone was like BCC'd and making sure that I had the right email. So if we were to have an actual tool that allows us to create a distribution list, it would make it a lot easier, I think. Mm-hmm. But then that's something that we have to start figuring out way ahead of time, not a few days before.
What else? What else did I learn? I needed to... I was super stressed on the very first live feed, where I had to say who our sponsors were. Okay. And what, the event was kicking off. I was just, I felt like I was going to forget who the sponsors were, and I wasn't going to...
I told you to write them down. I
know.
I told you.
So I think I'll definitely do that. I'll have a little cue card with our sponsors, make sure I don't miss anything.
That could have been prevented, I told you, if you had listened.
And I mean, we're still getting used to the whole live feed thing because I think it took Dave 2 or 3 times to start it up.
Well, I mean, the reality is that we just don't have time to be editing
Yeah, I
anything,
know.
so that's the only reason we did a live feed.
But that was cool because like the awards ceremony, I didn't realize you were doing a live feed of that. And then I mentioned to you that I had reached out to somebody that wasn't there for that they had won a medal, and they responded, "Oh yeah, I was watching from home." I was like, "Oh, okay." So that's cool. I like that.
Maybe next time. Like, I didn't check the video, but I know that from another live feed that we did, it was all shaky. So next time we'll have preparation.
tripod,
Yeah, your microphone, a tripod, just to make it a little bit more smooth.
And I don't know if you did the live feed get a picture or a view of all because there was a lot of people there, not just the participants. There was so many people from the community.
We tried not to. So if you were to watch it, there's a lot of like Dave going like this, like to the ceiling, and because I was like, hey, we did not ask for permission, so make sure that you're not getting anyone here. There were some participants from before that they were okay with when we were doing the live of the like going around people when they were doing the painting fun challenges. But specifically for the kids, we didn't ask permission, and like just in general, I don't want to have kids there.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yes, every time he was like, you will call someone and he will go whoop, and then they will go back, and then he will go back.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I think next time we have to have better, like also have a permission of who is okay with that, to be able to angle it in a proper way so that if no one is comfortable, right, like don't get anyone. Like, I don't know, we have to figure out the angle, right, to be able to have that stream, but also respect people's privacy, right?
Yeah, or be upfront with, because like the permission form and the sign off only mention taking photos of the miniatures.
Of the miniatures, yeah.
So I think maybe we just need to be upfront there that part of this event means that you're going to be captured on the pictures. Because to me, that should be the standard of that. Like if you go to a major painting competition, Gold Demon, Resin Beast, you're not able to opt out of that. Like if you're participating, you're going to be on their showcase, right? If you're winning a medal.
That everyone else is doing it, that doesn't mean that that's the norm. Maybe for the medal part. Maybe
that doesn't mean it's.
Sorry,
it's what you want
that is
to
the
do.
norm. It doesn't mean that that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, so we can discuss. To me, I think that's how I would want to run the event.
Okay, well, agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. I'm excited for you to keep planning it. I'm not gonna get involved in that. I have enough in my plate.
I've already started reaching out to sponsors. I thanked all of our existing sponsors, and a couple of them have already responded that they're on board to support next year. So hopefully we can get from all of them, and then secure new sponsors. Now that, as you said, now that we have data, I can target bigger sponsors and look at how we can make the event even bigger next year.
Did you hear any feedback on the cost of the ticket?
No, no one said anything about the cost of the ticket.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Because I think there was a surprise, or I guess people's expectations were that they had to pay for a ticket for every entry.
There was confusion about that, but like no negative that it.
Yeah, no, I know. And then when we clarified, no, this ticket covers like up to 15 miniatures in entry, they were like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I think that the cost should stay the same.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
we should definitely like. We're not gonna, as a store, we're not making money off of
No,
this
we're not
event.
running the event to be
profitable. Yeah. But at the same time, we also have to make sure we're not spending a lot of money. So we gotta definitely choose those sponsors.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the pluses for this event, at least the way I see it, right? Because it's not me as an individual trying to run an event where I need to sell tickets to make the event profitable and worth my time. It's an event that's tied to the store where, we're carrying products and we can secure sponsorship because we purchase products. Definitely helps to create stability and structure, or a support structure to run this event and make it successful.
Yeah. And definitely focusing on the community, right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I had a blast. I can't wait till next year.
Yeah. I did hear that there's one person that he goes to the store like at least once a week to buy a new paint. And so I was like asking him, right, like, are you gonna enter the competition? And he's like, no, I'm not good enough for that. And he did say that just watching in the Discord channel, like everyone talking about it, that he started to get excited about painting and get motivated, even if he wasn't gonna participate. So that's a good thing too, right? Like not everyone has to participate, but I think that if it pushes them forward to getting engaged with the hobby, and if they're enjoying it, of course, I think that that's a good outcome as well.
Yeah.
I did get excited watching everyone. I was like, oh, maybe next year I'll submit something. But realistically, I don't have the time, and I'm really bad. I don't think I'm ready to show anything.
That's the wrong attitude.
No.
It's not about winning a medal. It's about challenging yourself.
It's not about that. I just don't want people to see my
But
submissions.
that's the aspect of it, is challenging yourself. Like, okay, this is what I'm painting. I'm going to spend more time than what I normally do because I want to be proud of displaying this to other people.
Yeah,
And
but that's the thing. Like they recognize me, right? Because I'm always at the store.
But
so I don't want any comments.
But push that aside. I think because you haven't done this before, and just speaking from experience, once you
man, tell me.
Yeah, once you make that mental decision to say, this is what I normally paint, I am going to make the conscious decision to spend more time to push that further. The outcome is always going to be greater than what you've done before. And that's the sense of accomplishment.
I don't know if I'm ready for that. You're going to have to push it out so it's not as close to the year end.
May 30th again. It's
so everyone watching, by the way, we're targeting end of May again.
End of May again next year. I like the time frame. It works well. It's after the May long weekend. It's not impacting Canada Day.
Weather-wise, it's not too hot. It's not too cold.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely not too cold so that anyone that wants to travel or that needs to travel to commute is not, you're not going to be hit by a snowstorm.
So, yeah. That's when we're going to do it, May.
Okay.
Northern Brush Month. So you have 12 months. 12 months to get ready now.
I have 12 months to pick a model.
Pick a model, paint it up, and come on down to or up to North Bay and participate at North Bay Games and Hobbies.
Yeah. Where community comes to play.
That's right. And paint.
And paint, yeah. So actually, part of that is that there's a request to have community paint jam days.
Yes. Yeah. So we've organized 2 for this month.
Paint jam days.
Yeah.
Just in case that didn't sound, because I said it too fast. So we've got 2 this month. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So hopefully, again, maybe some other people are gonna be like, "Oh, maybe I want to submit something for next year, right?" And the people that already competed, hopefully they will want to compete again.
Yep. That's the dream.
All right. Well, I guess she'll get some sleep because I gotta keep doing bookkeeping tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
All right. Bye.
Bye.